Hey. So, give me 1 second. All right. So, what I'm doing now is I made them very custom paws. Again, I said this is my vet's office. So, the bottom in the paw pad is the name of the place, the 3 letters, and then it's where the location. So, this goes on the bottom. She doesn't know anything about this. It's a surprise. So, I'm going to do these. And, oops. I've already put 2 on because they're white and a little more difficult. The white ones, they're actually got flecks of silver in them. And the white went on the 2 darker bottoms. All the rest are getting black because, like you can see, it shows through the paws. Anything, I made this and, hold on. Let's see if I can show you. Peel it off. There's special tape for this and everything. I use contractor grade masking tape because it is the best for this. So, I'll line it up on the bottom. It's very specific because of all those tiny little cuts that I did in the custom work in the middle. Gotta make sure it all lays super even. And I know they're doing conspiracy night right now. But I promised I would do this. Took me a while. You'll see all the decals in a minute. Want to get these on first. Hold on. I gotta go slow because those tiny little cuts and lines and stuff can get screwed up if you're not careful. And I spent a lot of time designing this, so I don't want anything to ruin it. So just an extra touch to that. So I could have done this before I did the live because I mean, I don't know, I do it all the time, so I guess to me it's like, ugh, she's being so boring, but I don't know, maybe people like to see this stuff. Let's put this one on the pink one. I got stuff all around here because I'm about to do the other decals and show you that magic. Hold on. The other decals are different than this. I couldn't do these bottoms in that because it's a completely different process, and you'll see why in a minute. This particular vinyl that I use for this is an outdoor grade vinyl, so it might not look like oh, that's weird to you guys, but they'll get it. There's 3 There's 3 locations to my vet. Well, the actual sort of company, it's a privately owned thing, but there's 3 locations, but the locations are very different. I only go to one. I go to my vet. That's it. I won't go anywhere near the other ones. I have in the past. Before I knew better. That particular female vet didn't know anything about my background. Proceeded to stand there and scold me for, I don't know, a good 10 minutes. I just let her talk. About feeding grain free, and it was ridiculous. And at the time, I was feeding grain free because I had 2 boxers that needed it. I was feeding different ages. This was before. Matter of fact, this is when we got Ruger. So at the time, that was our first Dane, and at the time, we had the Boxers, the American Bulldog, and my Golden. There's the lime green. I like the contrast of the black. And so she was nasty about it. And instead of telling me, hey, this is my opinion, she tried to say it all as fact. Instantly made me angry, of course. I never went back. I told her about herself that day. And it was ridiculous, to say the least. All right, so let's see about this white one. And I know I'm not doing it right in front of the camera, but it's because a certain way of doing things. I've got it in my lap and I'm holding it a certain way. I need to line it up. I want it to be perfectly lined up. I did not cut any extras because I don't usually need to. So perfectly lined up. Super pretty. This one's the white on white. It's not really white. It's super holographic iridescent, but I'll leave that one right there because we can do that one first. All right. So just gonna do these all together at once because I can. What?
Great story for you. So I'm gonna go see. They might like the story too.
Probably not.
I put a cookie in his mouth. But he's crying too. He's like, he looks at me and gets all mad. I'm like, Bobby, it's a cookie. He turns back over and he goes,
Oh my god. Have you talked to your brother? The other one.
He just sent me a picture of the face. Okay, bye.
All right, so I don't know why I did that. I don't want to. Don't want to take the chance at messing up the fact that I didn't cut any extras because I don't usually need them. So let's do these. So these are the mica powders. They're like a car. Came out really cool. I did show her today. Said, do you want a sneak peek at the cups? She said yes. So she's seen them on a quick video. She has not seen this design for the bottom. I'm actually going there tomorrow. I switched the puppy's appointment. I'm going tomorrow. He's got what appears to be a sting of some kind that's pretty bad on the top of his paw. And it's when it gets too much for me to handle, As far as what I know, I take him in. That's actually what I was going to say about my vet is I won't go anywhere else. I used to go on post to Air Force Base, and that was great and all that. Found them, my vet, through a friend. And they said, I'm telling you, this guy's great with all animals, but he's a fantastic person. The techs are great. Everybody's great. So I gave it a shot. And I knew within the first 5 minutes that first day that they were my people. And it's great because we all know, well, Remy, our middle Dane, is damaged after being attacked. Not at this vet, at the ER vet, by a King Corso after Remy was bit by a snake and in pretty bad shape. So it's very fearful, which sucks because he didn't used to be. But they work with me and it's so great. There goes the thunder. It's awesome. And I just couldn't ask for better people. I mean, I called there today and they were closed for lunch. And within 2 minutes, I got a text message from the office that said, "Hey, is everything okay? What do you need to talk to?" All that. It was great. So we are going to do the next phase of this. Let me find something to put on the other side of this real quick. So, wait a second. All right. So this is what you'll see what I was talking about last night about these logos. Like I said, I redesigned their entire logo. It's not going to look. It's very specific, and it's in a lot of ways. There's sentimental meaning to it for them. Or I would have redesigned an entire logo for them. Notice I am putting a wet paper towel on here. I would have redesigned a whole logo for them, but it's got sentimental value, so let it be. But I had to take it apart because they got ripped on from a graphics person a while back, and they did their logo and told them that it was, that they were giving them all formats. In other words, when you do a logo for somebody, it should be in all formats. When somebody pays you for a logo, they should be able to use it for anything. So if they want to send it to their printer for shirts, if they want to send it to their printer for their printer people for paperwork, anything at all, it's different formats, different file formats. And hold on. I am not used to doing this holding this in my hand, and it's not going to work that way, so we're not going to do it after this one. It's a very specific process. So anyway, they got ripped. When she sent me, I already had the logo, but check my lineup here. Okay. This cup is wood grain, so it's very slippery. There's no anything else on it. So it's going to kind of solidify and dry off the water a little bit, because that's all that is, water. And we will just let that go. Let that go for now. All right. All right. I'm going to do it on the turners. I can't do it like that because I am risking screwing up a ton of work. So let's do it like this. So you can see. I'm going straight. I'm going to do 2 time on these, I think. Give me a second. Putting them in the water. There. Okay. What else? Stick that paper a little bit. Okay. I need to see it to make sure it's perfectly straight. Which is why I like to do it on here versus holding it, because it's also once you pull it off that white stuff out of the water, it is like thin, like saran wrap, thinner. So it's very easy to move, wrinkle. Keeps moving on me right now. But it's okay because you can mess with it for a minute to make sure it's straight. I'm gonna get it. Okay. All right. Also, if you don't get all the water can pool underneath and create a bubble. Don't want that. All right. So, get the other side. Make sure they're even. Okay. Need 2 turtles. I don't know. I put 3 turtles in by mistake. So I'm gonna have to work fast on the next one. Which is right next to it, so that'll be okay. I'll just do the turtle first. There we go. Probably should have waited to go live because they're on conspiracy night, but it's okay. I knew this was gonna take me a bit because I don't want anything messed up. So it's fine. All right, I'm gonna turn this on so I can get kitchen water. So I can see just little water droplets. All right, so those are good. Those will sit. That one wrinkled a little bit. Damn it. Hold on now. This is when you're lucky. I run my finger over it one last time just to make sure that it's flat. Because you don't want any air in there. Okay. Turn it back on. And move down. You can see those three right now. Okay. Give me a second. This one I left off because I thought I was gonna do it holding it. I forgot why I don't do that. So let's move these. Let's do the turtle first. Since all right, so I did that, so it's gotta go upside down. I'm also putting the turtles in the same spot as the way the bottom paw is. So there's that. Weirdly, these are a little bit easier, less slidey, because they have glitter on them versus the other ones are mica powder mixed in epoxy, which means it's not really a rough surface. So these are a little easier to place. Although, here we go with this. I can't flip the turner up to see my placement. So that's annoying. So I'm going to set this on the line. No. Where's my dry one? It's actually halfway decent for that. Now this one, and move this whole thing. down a little bit. We'll do this white one. Straight. The other thing, doing, things that really stand out. I have to make sure it's straight. Before I place that turtle, let's move him over a little bit. All right. Let's get that one moving. More. Switch gears over to this side. So let's go this way. All right. Okay. So away. Do this green one. I keep putting stuff in my own way here. Move a little faster because as it gets warmer in here, it could screw me up. So let's put that on. Get you closer here. You also have to move quick because once you put these in the water, you only have a short period of time before they start you don't want them floating in the water because they're on a backing, and it's easier to leave them on that backing. I'll show you. See, oops, see the white backing. I slide it off so it doesn't get wrinkled and all that. But that'll come off in the water, and then picking that up, it will wrinkle. As I said, they're so thin. But they're fantastic for stuff like this, because once I epoxy these, they're gonna look phenomenal. Right, I'm moving stuff over again. I don't know why I put it in my way. Put a turtle in. Do the pink one. Trying to stick to the backing a little bit. See if I can line it up right away. It makes it so much easier for me. It's not lined up right away. It slides all over the place, and then you're like, oh my god. So I already have the turtle ready. So we're going to put him on. He's starting to float around, so we need him to stop it. Oops. Trying to move him. There we go. I wanted him upwards a little bit. This one turn. I don't think it even let anyone know I was live. Okay, though. It's okay. All right. I have 2 more. And extras for some odd reason of just this one. I don't know. I think it's just because it was the paper. Hopefully you can see. Also, I don't want to have to go. I don't want to have to go out and refill this water. So I'm trying to use what I have there. It's in a bowl right in front of me. But it's a whole thing with like the temperature of the water. It's too cold. It doesn't do the right thing. You have to warm it up. It's a whole thing. So, I can't wait to show her these. I love it. I'm gonna take a video tonight and bring it with me to the vet tomorrow. We have one more of that lime green one. You're sneaking? Hey, girl. No, I'm not even paying attention. This is my last one. I just put decals on all of these. Last one. Let's see if I can. I used to have a camera mounted up on the wall in here, and I got pissed and took it down because it was in my way. Everybody knows I say it every time I'm friggin' live. I'm just not that person. I don't know. I do stuff and go live and forget to talk. I don't know. But I needed this space. It was up above me right here, and I needed this space for shelves, for stuff that's already done. And I needed to put those up there, and the camera had to be mounted, and it's really have to keep it really hot in here, and it kept falling down. And I'm like, you know what? It was an expensive camera. It's just that we had to mount it a certain way in here so that I can the angle and stuff. But the looking down angle sucked. It did because you can't. I have to move, especially when I get busy. I have to move all over the place in this room. So, Robbie, they are on conspiracy night on the porch. That's where everybody is. I only did this live because I promised I would with the decals. I worked all day on this stuff because it's a specific logo for my vet. I had to redo them and do some surprises for them. All right, so tomorrow I will. These are gonna dry. I'll probably clear coat them tonight before I go to bed. But what they will look like is like that. Better than this actually. That's a water slide, so like that. They'll end up It's good color. It'll end up looking like that. Pretty cool. So that's that for now. I'm exhausted from the day. I'm gonna go back into conspiracy night now. To handle the crazy people. But that's that for now, guys. I know you guys are gonna watch it later. And like I said, I promised I was gonna do this. So there they are. I'll epoxy them tomorrow, and I'll do a better live in the daylight where, there's sun. But I won't be. It won't be. I'll be gone from probably 11:30 or 11 to like 3. Then my kid has a high school football game tomorrow night that obviously dad's one of the coaches, so we'll be gone for that too. So I will do the live. I don't know when. I'll put it up. I may sneak in here first thing tomorrow morning like I did this morning. So I may do it tomorrow morning. That's probably what works best. So watch for it. Bye.